the tax-free alien warlord. You want to know how to run a multi-billion-dollar enterprise without paying a dime in taxes? Start a religion. But here's the kicker. The IRS officially granted the Church of Scientology tax-exempt status in 1993 after a secret agreement leaked years later. The deal? Scientology paid the government $12.5 million and dropped thousands of lawsuits in exchange for what amounted to a religious seal of approval. Only problem, just a few decades earlier, in 1967, the IRS had revoked that same exemption because it said Scientology operated more like a money-making business than a church. The government reversed itself. No public hearing, no congressional vote, just a quiet settlement. Today, Scientology is estimated to be worth around $2 billion. It owns real estate, a cruise ship, and gold bullion. Its annual operating budget runs into the tens of millions. And yet, under federal law, it pays exactly zero in corporate income tax. Now, what does that money actually buy? For one thing, auditing. That's the process where members use a device called an e-meter to clear their minds. It costs roughly $170,000 to reach the highest level, operating 13.8 egg. And what do you learn at the top? The story of Xenu. According to official Scientology doctrine, 75 million years ago, an alien warlord named Xenu brought billions of beings to Earth, stacked them around volcanoes, and detonated hydrogen bombs. Their souls, called the Tans, scattered and now cling to humans, causing all our problems. The official L. Ron Hubbard text even warns that reading this story without permission can cause pneumonia. No, I'm not making that up. And yes, the IRS gives this belief system the exact same tax treatment as your local Methodist church. But the financial grift is only part of it. The organization has a written policy called fair game. In its own words, an enemy may be deprived of property or injured by any means by any Scientologist without any discipline. Courts have described this policy as intended to punish the person who dared to leave the church. Today, the church is led by David Miscavige. He has been the subject of human trafficking lawsuits filed by former members who say they were forced to work for little or no pay as children under harsh conditions. One federal judge has agreed that Miscavige has been evading service in a labor trafficking case, and according to a recent report, process servers have been unable to locate him to serve a child sex trafficking lawsuit. Meanwhile, the famous faces stay quiet. Tom Cruise and John Travolta are still members. The whistleblower Leah Remini has said they stopped talking about Scientology publicly to protect their movie careers. So here's the question. If we're going to have religious tax exemptions at all, should an organization that demands secrecy, threatens its critics, and stores its deepest secrets in the form of a 75-million-year-old alien genocide get the same tax-free ride as everyone else? That's not for me to decide. But it is a question worth asking. This has been Facts Over Politics.
Subscribe to Facts Over Politics.